Hello, my peeps, and welcome to another Phillips podcast.
Whatever.
Today's podcast is going to be on your homework from last night, which would have been page 73, 13, and 14. I asked you to do them on a piece of graph paper. If you do not have graph paper, please go up to my podium. There is some graph paper on my podium that you may borrow. Problem number 13. We have two linear equations. That makes a system. Notice that both equations are already in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx or y equals mx plus b. I wonder why there's not a b right there. I guess we'll just have to keep quacking and find out in a minute. So since these are both written in y equals mx plus b, slope-intercept form, we are just going to graph them. But don't clap yet. I didn't graph them. My gosh. My first equation is y equals 3x. Well, my slope is going to be 3, but I need a rise and a run, so I'm going to give it a denominator of 1. Notice that I do not have a y-intercept for this linear equation.
Oh, man!
No biggie, we can fix that, because you should remember, if you do not see a number behind the slope for the y-intercept, that means that the y-intercept is really 0, or this linear equation goes through the origin at 0, 0. Thank you very much. But you should have known that there's not a y-intercept at the origin 0. Come on, you're too gracious and kind today. Alright, so let's graph this equation. We're going to start at 0. That's going to be our y-intercept. My slope is 3, so I have a rise of 3 and a run of 1. So I'm going to start at 0. That's my origin. My rise, I go up 3 and I run to the right 1. So I'm going to go up 3 and run to the right 1. There is my first line. Let's straighten it up a little bit. You perfectionists have to have everything just right. Now I know why you're not a Cubs fan. My second linear equation is y equals 4x minus 1. My y-intercept is negative 1, so that's where I'm going to start. Let's start at negative 1, right there. My slope is 4. I'm going to go up 4 and right 1. Up 4 and right 1. So we'll go up 4, right 1. Draw ourselves a line. And then let's do a little dilation, please. It looks to me that the lines are intersecting, touching right here. So it looks like we have an accident. How do we tell our fire responders, our EMS, to get to the accident? Well, we should tell them to start at the origin, to go to the right 1 and up 4. Right 1 and up 4. Quick, make sure you tell them that there's an accident at the ordered pair 1, 4. Great job. It sounds like they're already on their way. I stand corrected, but I found the mistake, not you, so you don't get a Sour Patch. I should have said that the intersection occurs at the ordered pair 1, 3. 1 over 1, 2, 3 up. 1, comma 3. Glad I found the mistake before you. Solution is where the lines intersect. What streets are ordered paired that the accident happened at? Yeah, that's what I said all along. 1, comma 3. Start using a Q-tip.
I received an update from Algebra Nation. Why am I whispering? Because I don't want you to tell this to your friends at other schools. And I don't want you to tell this to kids in Mr. McGrath's class. So listen, it's only between Mr. Phillips's class, okay? That's why I'm whispering. It's a secret. They can't get on my podcast if you don't tell them. On Algebra Nation, they put out a letter yesterday saying that the first 75 classrooms to get 10,000 karma points as a class will win $75 for a class party of their choice. So once Veterans Park Academy for Arts is listed, get in and start getting some karma points. Maybe we'll win the $75 and I'll get you a pizza party. Also, just wanted to let you know that you can win an iPad. If you have the most karma points in the month of February, you can win an iPad. They'll reset it. Everybody starts back at 0. In March, if you have the most karma points, you can get an iPad. Then they're going to reset it, and then everybody starts back at 0. If you're the student with the most karma points in April, you can win an iPad. So check it out. It's pretty cool. They're giving away 3 iPads. I tried it last night, but our school's not listed yet. So as soon as our school's listed, I'll let you know. And if you win an iPad, you can let me borrow it on the weekends.
We need to rewrite the equations in slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. Think of y as a tornado. 2x is a positive. I'm going to subtract 2x on both sides. Bada bing, bada boom. These are gone. I'm left with y equals negative 2x minus 4. I cannot combine these heart and stars. Now, let's rewrite the second equation in slope-intercept form. Invisible coefficient of 1, invisible coefficient of 1. Oh, you want the red over here? Oh my gosh, you're driving me crazy. There. Happy? Now, this is a SPY. I'm going to subtract 1x on both sides. That leaves me with negative 1y equals negative 1x minus 8. I cannot combine these. Heart, star. Y cannot be negative. Mom cannot be in a bad mood. Otherwise, everybody suffers. Divide everything by negative 1. A negative 1 divided by a negative 1 is going to give me a positive 1. So I'm just going to leave this positive 1 over 1. A negative 8 divided by negative 1 is going to give me positive 8. Look, now mom's happy because y is positive. My y-intercept is negative 4. I'm going to start at negative 4. My slope is negative 2, so I have a denominator of 1. Well, bam! Since my slope is negative, I'm going to go down 2 and write 1. Down 2 and write 1. Notice if I keep doing this, I'm getting farther away from my x-axis.
Coffee's starting to kick in.
Yeah, buddy. I'm going to make a U-turn. And instead of going down 2 and right 1, I'm going to go left 1, up 2, left 1, up 2. There is my first line. For my second equation, my y-intercept is 8, positive 8. So I go up to positive 8 on the y-axis. Cha-ching! my slope is 1 as a denominator of 1. It's positive, so I'm going to go up 1 and right 1. Notice, peeps, if I keep going up 1 and right 1, I will never touch the x-axis. So your brain should be going U-turn, U-turn, U-turn. So instead of going up 1, right 1, let's go left 1, and down 1. I like them apples, baby. I think we have ourselves an accident. What do you think? It looks like the two linear equations collide, intersect right here. So our EMS responders have to leave the origin, and they go to the left 4. And up, how many? I don't know. Let's check. It looks to me, if my coffee is working, and I think it is, that's why I'm talking in this weird voice, that the EMS crew goes left 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4 up. How you like that? So our solution is where the lines intersect. Which streets did the ordered pair or the accident happen at? Negative 4, 4, baby. Did you know that Subway is ripping you off? Yeah, next time you go there, let them know. Subway footlongs coming up short. Check it out. The controversy began, this is actually old news, a couple weeks ago, but I thought it was pretty funny. In Australia, where a very precise customer, code for anal retentive, identified as Matt Corby from Australia. That must be the city you lived in. Have you ever been to Perth? I haven't. He ordered a footlong sub, and then he pulled out the tape measure. Yeah, check it out. They're ripping him off. Mr. Corby from Australia found the sub measured only 11 inches long, and he went on Facebook. He posted a picture of it. He said, dude, they're ripping you off, man. It's supposed to be 12 inches a foot, and it's only 11 inches. He was so mad he put it on Facebook, and his caption was, Subway, please respond. It went viral, man, like Psy, PSY, I don't know, Gangnam Style. And he got more than 131,000 likes, and he got thousands of comments on Facebook. So, the next time you go to Subway, bring your tape measure, make sure they're not ripping you off. And our last news caption of the day. Just because something's gross doesn't mean it's valuable. Case in point. Oh, hope you've had lunch already. Whale vomit. Yeah, check this story out. A man's like walking down the beach. He's got his dog with him. And he comes across this thing on the beach. Whale regurgitation, code for whale vomit. Now, because the man found some whale vomit, he could make like $50,000. Check the story out. Who would pay tens of thousands of dollars for whale throw up? Well, of course, you should have known this, because I did, after I read the story. The perfume industry. Whale vomit, which is nasty smelling when it first comes up on land, becomes much more pleasant as it dries in the sun. Did you know that? That whale vomit stinks. But as it dries out in the sun, it starts to get a nice smell. So the perfume industry uses the whale vomit to help prolong or keep the scent of the perfume working last longer. So guys, the next time you're sitting next to that hot chick, just lean over to her and say, I guess you got some whale vomit on today. I'm thinking they'll slap you across the face, but it'll still be pretty funny. They might troll you. The guy's dog started sniffing the substance. Did you know that whale vomit is called ambergris? A-M-B-E-R-G-R-I-S. Or would that be ambergris? I don't know, but I bet you Miss Two doesn't know. He's walking on this beach in England, and he finds this nasty stuff, ambergris, whale vomit. He picked it up. He dropped it like a bad habit. He was like, oh my gosh. Then he leaves beach. He goes home. He does some research about the ambergris whale vomit. And then he goes back to the beach and he picks up the whale vomit. It only weighed 7 pounds. A French perfume dealer has already offered the guy more than $50,000. You think that's strange? Last year, an 8-year-old boy found 1 pound of ambergris whale vomit, and he's supposed to get like $63,000. And in 2006, a man in South Australia found a 32.5 piece of whale vomit, ambergris. He's supposed to get $300,000. So I'm thinking, dudette, Australia is a place to be. Walk the beach. You might find some ambergris whale vomit. Now, if only cat hairballs had the same amount of money attached to them, we'd all be a better place. Oh, I guess I should remind you of this. Sorry, I was thinking, can I go find some whale vomit? Maybe quit my job, become a millionaire.